Alright, we're going on
Vlog 795.
Yes.
Log 16.
We have risen from the grave. No, I'm just kidding.
We have risen from the grave. We are now...
Log 1, we have all gathered.
We have gathered here today on this momentous moment of the boys and Alex's girlfriend, Giselle.
You said the boys earlier, and I was like, yay, I'm a boy.
The boys!
You said that, I was like, is he gonna say Ed Giselle? Nope, she's a boy.
It's the boys! In about 7 or so hours, I'm gonna be attempting, if I've fallen asleep by then, I'm gonna be waking up, and in about 15 hours or so, I am going to be landing in Florida to meet two of my, I would say, lifetime friends, if not best friends. My friends Kyle and Alex. It's been almost 2 years since I've seen either of them in person. And that was approximately when I left California and moved to Texas. I can honestly say, like, this has been a long time coming. Never really had the opportunity to do something like this until now. So, of course, it took until COVID and unemployment for that to be a thing. So, I'm excited to be there already. But I know that's going to be a curse as somewhat, because I'm going to be so excited to have everything, like, go fast and everything. And the next thing you know, a week's going to pass by and I'm going to already have to be flying back. So, thank you, guys, for just being awesome and watching the content, and I hope you guys enjoy the Florida series. So today is the day we are flying out to Florida. Got my fit together, got my Hawaiian shirt, kind of my tan look, loving the new shoes. So yeah, today's gonna be a crazy day. You're gonna be seeing a lot of flights, and then me finally seeing Alex for the first time in who knows how long. See everybody. I haven't been to Florida since October of last year, which is when we had Florida 2K. So it was a fun experience, but I didn't really get to see much of Florida outside of us going into the state of Florida. And so yeah, that's kind of, I really don't have like an impression of Florida per se, because I haven't really experienced it yet. So hopefully today or this week's trip, this next week's trip, will kind of prove everything and just kind of, you know, be a fun little experience for all of us. God, oh God, I'm so excited.
A safety information card is in the seatback or literature pocket in front of you. Choose fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat end into the buckle to release, lift up on the buckle. Continue wearing the mask until otherwise notified by a uniformed crew member. If you are traveling with children or anyone needing special assistance, put on your mask first. Please remove any face coverings before donning an oxygen mask. We are here for your comfort and safety. Please report any unwelcome behavior to your flight attendant. Thank you for your attention. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy your 2-hour, 4-minute flight to Orlando.
All right, guys, so we've made it to Florida. It's a few hours later. It's really late at night tonight, but I spent some time with Alex, his family, and his girlfriend, Giselle, for today. And then Kyle is getting picked up by his parents right now. So we will be seeing Kyle soon. I probably won't record anything else for tonight. So we're going to continue this tomorrow. We go out and decide to hang out with the boys and Alex's girlfriend. So stay tuned for that. All right, we're going on
Vlog 795.
Yes.
Log 16.
We have risen from the grave. No, I'm just kidding.
We have risen from the grave. We are now...
Log 1, we have all gathered.
We have gathered here today on this momentous moment of the boys and Alex's girlfriend, Giselle.
You said the boys earlier, and I was like, yay, I'm a boy.
The boys!
You said that, I was like, is he gonna say Ed Giselle? Nope, she's a boy.
It's the boys!
I was like, it's cool. I've never been a boy.
You've never been a boy? Well, you're now officially part of the boys, Giselle. How does that make you feel?
I feel...
You honored?
Yeah, I'm very honored.
You dated one of the boys, Alex?
Yeah, I did one.
Bro code rule number 85 broken.
Remember, it's not gay to kiss the homies goodnight.
Yes.
That's how you get COVID.
It's not.
Yeah, it's how I got COVID.
My grandma was like, how did you not give Abby COVID? You kissed her. And I was like,
Or did
and then she was like, how'd you give Alex COVID? And I was like, Grandma, it's not gay to kiss the homies goodnight.
All right, so it's the end of the first official day in Florida. I spent most of the day with Alex and Kyle. Giselle went home. She had a safe flight. She arrived just fine. And me, Alex, and Kyle spent some of the day in the outlet malls. I got me some new sunglasses. And funny thing, as I was looking through my bag, I noticed I had sunglasses in my side pouch, and then also I found something I haven't been able to find for like weeks, and it's my Beats earbuds. I haven't been able to find these at all, and I was like, man, I bought like these new like Beats earbuds because I couldn't find them. The funny part about all of this is like I put a water bottle in that part, in like the area of where the water bottles go in my backpack, and I still didn't know it was there. So yeah, that sucked, but it's okay. But tomorrow we're going to be going on a boat, so I'll probably be getting more footage then of just everybody all together. So you'll probably meet Kyle's parents and Alex's parents as well, and just all of us having a good time on the boat. So I know this beginning has been a little bit on and off recently, but stay with me. We will get some more footage as time goes on. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to the beach, and then the week afterwards, we are going to be starting working on the truck. We're going to get some more tools for it, and then we're also going to be getting all the stuff ready for said truck. So I'm excited to see that. So I will see you guys tomorrow, where we go on a boat and have a ton of fun. So I'm really excited, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. All right, Kyle, what are we doing today?
Working.
About damn time, right?
I guess so. That's what they say.
What's our first step on the agenda today?
Make it run.
Make it run.
Wonder why it's leaking so much.
Why it's leaking so much? But I can tell you why it's leaking so much. It's in Florida. It's rusty. It hurts you, Kyle?
It does actually a little bit. This shit is so much more rustier than it was when it was in California.
Which one is it? This one?
Yeah.
12.5.
Okay.
So I mean, it's Gucci.
I mean, that should give you something. Where are the keys?
Let me get them. They're in the trailer.
Hi,
Smell
Alex.
like beef.
You smell like beef.
That's no longer a fun. That is
1251.
that is
12.51.
that definitely should get you something. Dude, why you bring your electrical problems here?
Listen, the Miata only is dead because the battery's not charged. That's the only reason why it's not starting. The only reason.
Now what we're lying to ourselves these days about it.
Yes.
Holy shit, why is there so much oil everywhere?
He might have. Well, look where it is right here. Probably have to replace head gaskets. They're probably gone.
I thought they had those replaced. They said they told me they had them replaced not too long ago.
Why is it caked? Oh, look. There's a fresh leak right here, Kyle. Right at the top. That's like fresh.
But that's where the water pump is. Or that's where the thermostat is. Look at all this shit. You see this shit?
That's all evap stuff?
Yeah, right here is this is the only thing my truck has is the what's it called? The gas tank vent. Yes, that's the gas tank vent. All of this is the evap stuff. In my Nova, I just literally ripped all of it out.
Yeah, because basically you replace it with an old catch can and it's good to go.
Just cap all the fucking things.
Exactly.
But these have been replaced recently. These are some nice hoses.
Yeah. Thinking. Are you gonna start it up, Alex?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I need a hammer.
I need a hammer.
I need a hammer. I'm gonna start beating on the starter.
Oh, start tapping it and
That's
then.
step one. Beat the starter. Oh,
You need a rubber mallet or?
no, an actual metal one.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Car Mechanic Simulator 101. Beat it with hammer.
If no run, beat hammer.
Beat-
Yeah, it just sounds like the coil's not going vroom vroom. Sounds like we have power down there. Part of me thought about getting a starter. Part of me was like, I don't need a starter.
I'm pretty sure we can get one.
Or the motor seized, but it doesn't sound like it's...
Well, don't we just need to like, all we need to do is put a socket on the crank and then we'll just go from there. Who's texting me?
Okay, sir.
What do you need me to do?
Crank it.
You want to just crank it?
Alright, stop. I don't know. Go give me some American sockets and a ratchet.
S-A.
S-A-E.
Oh, look how nice and shiny they are.
Bro, I bought this thing on sale for like 25 bucks.
Oh, that sounds about
It
right.
was the last one too. It was hiding underneath another box and I was like, ooh, fancy.
You're almost there, Kyle.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so where's the Wawa's? We stopped at Wawa's like at the beginning. You want me to? I can grab you something.
No, I have food. I'm just too lazy to make that.
Do we still have burritos from yesterday?
No.
Oh, we ate them?
Oh yeah, we still have the stuff in there. Dad, he said he thought meat.
Okay, she's turning. So we know that the motor's free. Now time to go to AutoZone round 2 because we need a starter and more anti-seize and brake cleaner. Anything else, Kyle? All right, change of plans. We're gonna bench test this starter and see if it works.
Dad, it's necessary. You want this to be reliable or what?
If he wants this to be reliable, they're gonna need a lot more than just a battery and a starter.
Hey man, it's actually pretty reliable. I can't go to Orlando on it just because it's not good fuel economy.
I'd take it to Orlando.
That's why I said it's not good fuel economy though. Compared to that thing that gets 25, this probably gets like 20 miles to 1 gallon.
Damn, my wire's not long enough.
So it just locks up.
Yeah, well, it should be spinning.
So it is starting.
There's a high probability. You want to read the voltage drop on that? Toast?
That was cool. We made it do a thing. It like started and then it just stuck.
Yeah.
Slam it against some more. Put it back now.
My bad.
I need to take it to Jennifer first before I give it the good old slamming. The grand slam.
I don't think it. I'm trying to think about the normal voltage drop it should see across that circuit.
Right there. Right there, probably.
Yeah.
Damn, Kyle, that was a pretty sexy look. I think I got a new photo for you.
Goes down to like 11.9.
Yeah, 11.9 is not bad. I don't think it should be. I think it's just a spinning at 11. I mean, you can hook it up to your Suburban battery and do the same thing.
11.9 too much or too little?
I don't know electricity, bro. At this point,
voltage is in butt.
I mean, we can hook it up
That's
to
a
your
sparky
Suburban,
ass.
you know? If it spins on your Suburban, we know it's the battery. If it doesn't spin on your Suburban, then we know it's the starter.
To be honest, at this point, we'll just get a new car.
Come here, little buddy. Oh, you're not little. I take that back.
Oh, that's funny. Watch the battery be in the back.
You just jump started. You know where the battery is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is it right here?
Yeah. We were just here. I know where this stuff is. Oh wait. Give me my little green my little wires.
You want to touch it?
No.
Just telling me you don't want to touch a 12 volt battery? What?
No.
What's the voltage drop across that battery?
You've got to be shitting me.
Do it again. 12.6 goes down to 11.8.
So it drops higher than your other one. It drops, I mean, bigger jump than that one, right?
Yeah.
That one was 12.5.
12.4 to 12 point, or 11.9.
Yeah, this one does more because it goes 6. So this one goes down about 0.7 volts. That one goes about 0.5 volts.
No,
it starts?
It's the starter.
Oh, it isn't starting?
Well, yeah, because it didn't work here,
yeah.
and then I drug it over there, and now it works over here again.
So, lesson here, folks.
So
Take your starters for a walk.
So I didn't beat it hard enough with hands, essentially.
If your starter doesn't work, just walk it. It needs a little bit of...
Yeah, I can put it back in there, and it may work, but also...
Yeah, the chance of it
might not work,
again.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, new starter.
So new starter.
That's what I was asking.
It's. I mean,
Answer
you're
my-
right. Using it every day is going to be less like an hour.
Answers my question.
Engineering Christian. All right.
Right.
And the auto's on.
Just put it back in the box.
Auto's on, boys. Ah! All right, Alex, it's time. Oh, battery's disconnected.
I was waiting to see how long it took y'all to realize that.
I was like, it didn't click and I was remembering. I wish things didn't rust.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Why do you think I don't want to move here?
A little too nice. Suspicious.
Go for it.
Remember these. My depression is suspicious, but these cakes are delicious.
Will she run?
There you go. We're back to square one. Square zero, technically.
She wants it.
Yeah.
All right, so yesterday we fixed, what we fixed? Starter. We got the starter done.
Oh wow, a lizard.
A lizard. Wow. This is Alex's lovely truck. I'm just gonna. Kyle's underneath the car checking for coolant leaks, so we can address that, and we're gonna try to address the steering today. Kyle just looks like he's dead underneath the car. All right, so has it gotten better or worse since yesterday, Kyle?
I mean, it's still leaking.
It's still leaking. All right. Good to know.
I I just happened to turn from where?
Time to pull the whole front end off, take the motor out, call it a day.
What did you? Did this overheat before it started leaking coolant?
Like what do you mean? Like was it leaking? Oh.
No, did it overheat?
I think it overheated and then started leaking. So that's why I'm saying it probably seal's probably fried or something.
So leaking from the spark plug? Yeah.
It's either
That would be a huge problem.
he either cracked his water jet somewhere. It's leaking from his thermostat housing or his temperature sending unit housing, which is what I'm hoping for the most. Or you overheated it and stretched the heads and it's leaking from the head gasket. But so far you don't have chocolate oil, so.
Want your glasses? Or is it far enough?
Why does it look like it's leaking right underneath that fucking motor mount? Is there a freeze plug underneath that motor mount?
I have no idea.
Hand me my glasses. He's going in. I'm going in. There is a freeze plug right there.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I see it.
You see it? Is it the freeze plug?
I really think it is.
That's fun.
And it's gonna rest on the motor mount. And then eventually when it builds up enough, it will drip down here and then it will drip on the ground. You just went from like a little work to a lot of work. Like,
When? What are you talking about?
because the freeze plug is underneath that motor mount. So the only way you're gonna really, wow, they'll save me.
You almost went blind, Kyle.
Like the easiest way to do it is hood off, air cleaner and carb off, lift plate on the intake, then exhaust off, transmission unhooked, all the lines and wires hooked off the engine, lift engine, pull the motor mounts, lift engine out, change freeze plug, put it all back in, and hope nothing breaks along the way.
I'll just replace the entire.
No, this is. I think we jokingly brought into existence the replacement of the motor. See, Kyle, this is why we don't look at things. We just do what we came here for.
Well, he wanted us to come here to figure out the coolant.
And we did, and it's a rebuild.
It's not a rebuild.
He's just saying, might as well.
Because, you know, if the manifolds are trashed, then all of your smog equipment no longer can hook up to the new headers. So then you might as well just ditch all the smog equipment.
A few moments later.
Alright, so far we have the hood off, and we are now working on taking stuff apart to take the motor out today. We got parts overnighted, so we can change out a freeze plug and the exhaust manifolds.
It's gonna be, this thing is one of the quietest 350s I have ever heard. It's gonna be obnoxiously loud.
Are we gonna need to get a torque spec on any of this stuff?
There's nothing that I'm touching that I would necessarily would be too fearful of not having a torque spec on.
Well, what about
Just the only thing I would be worried about is the bolts on the back of the flex plate. From the torque converter to the flex plate.
Ah, yeah.
That's about the only thing that I would be like, maybe torque goes right. But other than that, motor mount, that's good and tight.
What about exhaust?
Exhaust, I just do good and tight. You think, you gotta understand about these old trucks. If there was once 4 bolts, most likely only held in with 1.
That's how all my 90 ship boxes have been.
Remember, like Alex said, the ship box, you don't choose the ship box chooses.
Alright, Kyle. Good luck.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. Oh,
You know you're in
no.
the splash zone, right?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
I'm just giving you warning.
That wasn't that bad. What?
Fucking dumping everywhere.
Alright, so far, we pretty much are getting ready to pull the motor out. We got a few things to take care of first. We're gonna go grab lunch, take care of some other stuff, and then we're gonna go grab a ton of parts and tools, and then we're gonna go head out and come back and try to pull this motor out by the end of the day. So by tomorrow, we can put it back in.
Yeah, we get parts.
Parts! Woo!
Don't you love not spending your money, Ethan?
Yeah, no, I convince everyone to spend their own money. I live vicariously through everyone else's project builds. Alright, so spending who knows how many hours outside doing stuff and spending 2 hours in an AutoZone figuring out how to get a belt. We're now back, taking off the exhaust. One bolt has come off so far. Shout out to Ace, the helpful place, aka Pyro.
Alright, Ethan.
Fuck.
Gentle. We can't break these.
What device?
No, I meant these bolts. Alright, hold on, Ethan.
Otherwise, we have to get new ones.
Yeah, I mean,
gotta
New
go.
ones?
well,
No.
if we break them, you don't have a car.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Alright, we got
yes. Oh,
What bolts were they?
they're the flex plate bolts. So they also go into the torque converter as well. Oh wait, no, these are the torque converter bolts.
Yeah, if you break those, that's expensive bolts.
Those are expensive bolts.
Like, because if you break the bolts off in the torque converter, you either have to get them out of that torque converter, or you gotta buy a new torque converter.
Torque converter, and then still buy the hardware. All right, after a long day of working on the truck and having to go grab parts, here is pretty much what happened. Basically, we found what the cause of the leak was and found out that we have to pull out the motor, and in the process of doing so, we found some other things that we're gonna have to get. So we overnighted some parts, and we should be expecting some headers and a few various other parts later tomorrow. But while our original plan was to pull the motor and spend the night doing it, we decided that it would be better that we just get more sleep and pull the motor early in the morning so we can get that all taken care of. So with that being said, we are going to come back tomorrow with some more content of us pulling out the motor and getting everything together so it is all good to go. And then we are going to try and get this done before we leave on Friday, which we pretty much have until 12 p.m. Friday to get the truck fully done and figured out. So thank you guys for watching this part of the series, and hopefully you guys will see more content coming very soon. Bye guys. So review from last night.
Yeah,
So we
I'll
got the
just
hood on.
pop it off.
So got the motor, put it on the mounts, the transmission, double checked everything this morning, put the torque converter bolts on, put the dustpan on. We're putting the headers on currently, trying to get those on, and we're gonna hopefully tidy up everything and get it to run today.
Tell them our dilemma.
Oh yeah. So here's the situation that we're having right now. Summit is a bunch of jackasses, and they sent us an email last night saying, hey, we need you to verify that you made this purchase. Not American Express or whoever the card person is. Summit was worried. They could have called us and they didn't. So we didn't find out until this morning. And now we have to wait until tomorrow, which is the day me and Kyle leave, to put the rest of the fucking exhaust on. So we gotta like rush but not rush what we have going on right now so that Kyle can spend time with his mom, and at least we know the truck can run. Once the truck runs, it's fine.
Oh, you already took the towels out, right?
Yes.
Put this outside with the towels in there.
That would suck.
I mean, realistically, all the motor's gonna do is just tear it up. So you may have a little bit of a carbon debris, but you'll just see some paper in your oil. That's fine.
I mean, you know, it's still probably flowing better than your old exhaust.
That's true. Are those Guten tight, Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for any of those wondering why we keep saying Guten tight, it's because it is German engineering, making sure pretty much the bolts are good and tight. Guten tight. Alex own truck, Kyle work on truck, Ethan record Alex and Kyle working on truck.
They all spend someone else's money.
And we spend other people's money.
You're not getting it in there.
Not really.
Uh-oh. Dumb header design. Told you, Kyle. You jinxed it.
I did.
You really did. You're like, no,
Putting the
original problem.
putting the
That stemmed all
starter in.
that.
Putting the starter in that opens Pandora's box, part 856,295.3.
It has like the director's, the cut thing.
And action.
Take 7805.
A few moments later.
Take 572 and action. A little update on the truck. It is now almost fully assembled. Smog stuff, coolant lines, hoses, all that good stuff. Just gotta put the air filter back on, everything there. And then right now, Kyle and I are just gonna be cleaning up tools, put some coolant in it, wait for Alex to be done with his classes, and then we will start her up. Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Have ignition.
Yeah, close that.
You can hear the girl.
Oh God, I'm scared. Oh, hey, that wasn't as loud as I thought it was.
Sheesh. It was deafening while I was sitting in here.
Told you it sounds like a goddamn tractor.
Doesn't sound that bad.
I didn't say it was gonna sound bad, I just said it was gonna sound like a tractor.
Well, I heard it from in here. It shook everything.
So, had it not rained last night, we would have had this last night. But, we got it. It's done. For the most part. Now we just need to go grab more coolant so we can actually let it run. Put the intake on. And then rip around town. Alex, it's together.
Yeah. I can move it very loudly.
You excited to drive it again, Alex? Be loud as fuck.
Probably put the mufflers.
I think it's still gonna be pretty decently volumed with the mufflers. We're gonna make my Miata sound like that, right, Kyle?
Yep. Your Miata one. Wishes it would sound like that.
Smells good too. So here's the situation right now. Just review over today. We were supposed to have the exhaust in today. Finds out that Summit was worried about a purchase that was being made, so they did not send it in time like they were supposed to. But we still were able to make progress on the actual truck itself. We actually got it up and running today, and it sounds crazy. So tomorrow we will be getting the exhaust in. So we're going to be going to bed super early today to wake up even earlier tomorrow to finish it and have the truck fully done to the best of its abilities before we leave for the airport to head home. So yeah, today was super awesome. I'm super happy about it. We got everything we needed footage wise and just got everything done, and this whole week has been an experience in itself, and I'm so thankful that I got to come out here and be able to see everybody, and you know, thankful that Kyle's family was able to let me stay with them for the trip. So I can't thank you guys enough for that, and I wish I could do this more often, but you know, it was super fun while it happened, and it sucks that I'm going to be going home tomorrow, but I felt the most relaxed and most enjoyed. I haven't felt this comfortable and this happy in a very long time. Like, I've had my happiness of like other things and everything, but the kind of peace that you have when you do stuff like this is insane. So I've had too much fun, and I don't want it to stop, of course, but all good things must come to an end. And our trip is coming to a close. So we're gonna spend the rest of the day just hanging out, spending some time together. We'll get back on the truck tomorrow, and then we head back home to Texas. So see you guys in the next video. Look at that smooth close. See if we can hear it over this wind.
Oh, you're afraid you're not going to be able to hear it? He's just afraid he's not going to be able to hear it.
Give it gas. All right, so we are taking off the old exhaust that is left on the truck still. Truck runs. Found out we should have changed one of the freeze plugs, but it's okay. Alex can do it later because it's easily accessible. Kyle's working on the exhaust right now. And we're still waiting for the new exhaust to come in. It was supposed to be here yesterday, as like I said in the last video, but stupid verifications, so we're still waiting on it to be delivered. Last time we had parts, it was delivered super early, and now we are waiting for parts. We all spent the morning getting breakfast. It was very delicious. Nice little sentimental moment before
Beachside Cafe in the Atlantic.
in the Atlantic. Oof. No, we're still working on it. We're taking everything off So that it's
the old
just,
one out.
yeah. And then once we get the new exhaust, we'll put that in. If we get it in time.
It's still on right here,
And
right?
how are we gonna drive the truck if we don't get it?
Might still drive.
Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to put it. I mean, they'll still drive. It's just obnoxiously loud, like you just heard.
Like you could drive it around like that perfectly fine. You just it's loud.
There you go.
The exhaust is off. I just hear concrete getting scratched.
Okay.
Yep.
If anyone needs a new exhaust, hit Alex up.
That's not new.
Definitely not 40 plus years old. Hold on. Yeah, that's Garbo. All right, now we wait.
One eternity later.
I don't have high hopes.
Neither do I, to be honest. It's okay, Alex. You just gotta put the mufflers on the headers and it'll be fine. All right, so we found another leak. And so now Kyle is actively trying to tear apart part of the engine bay to get to where that freeze plug is so that we can replace it before we have to leave.
Can I get a time check?
Huh?
Can I get a time check?
Time check. It is 11:14.
Oh, okay.
Too fast.
Oh my god. So basically we're replacing this freeze plug right now because it wasn't leaking yesterday and it looked fine, but today it is leaking enough to be of concern. And we're just trying to make sure everything is good before we leave. So unintentionally having to do work that we didn't originally plan. The exhaust still hasn't showed up yet. So yeah, we're gonna see how everything goes.
At least it's consistently one color this time.
Yeah, Alex.
What?
One color.
Time.
Time.
What time is it? Did I do it under an hour?
All right. It is 11:43, 44. You did it in 44 minutes, Kyle.
Hey, I told you I could do it in under an hour. You doubted me.
I never doubted you for a second. I was just nervous about time. I did not doubt this kid. Kyle's lying. No.
Who said that?
Liar. Kyle's lying. How dare he?
No, Ethan. No.
Little day on the range. Who you calling pinhead?
Bye guys. Don't leave me. I'm gonna miss him, but gotta go home. as one of the last days here in Florida comes to a close, I have my thoughts wandering a bit. Due to the fact that I am going to have to go back to reality tomorrow. It hurts a little bit that I do have to go, because I love my boys. I love the homies. They're my best friends. I am thankful I got to spend this time with them. And it's one thing I reminded myself throughout this trip, that I made sure that I cherish the memories that I have now with them, because I can't replace those. Those are something that I will keep near and dear to me. I wouldn't trade coming here for a week for the world.